Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Spaaaaacee on Zombies. First things first, we're gonna have this. We have a bunch of new hole types available to us. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change the hole type. I think I usually go for the boomerang here or the hatchet. I like the hatchet a bit, mainly for it because it's has quite a bit more hole strength and can take more hits a bit better. Though it is incredibly slow, so I won't be using it very much. I'm just gonna refit the ship here. We do want some missiles because well, they're not that great this early on. They can add some nice extra support thing on missiles and torpedoes. Anyway, so I guess we have a grasshopper. I prefer torpedoes for the most part this early on. I mean, very slow, not very long range, hard to aim, but they do pack quite a punch. I'm not really sure. I think overall torpedoes are actually worse compared to missiles, especially in the long run. But for now, we'll be taking the torpedo. So again, we'll be refeeding that ship. And we'll be taking a boomerang, which the hatchet will be converted to soon probably as well. Here we could select surplus crew. I'm gonna select none for the most part because we want to save our crew for much later in the game. Once we get our crew built up, then yeah, we can go ahead and use all the crew we want. Anyways, there's the refit. So that is the torpedo. Can do some pretty good damage. Anyways, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Schizophrenic dog started freaking out. Anyways, so these are the cannons. As you can see, you do have to lead the target a bit. There is travel time between the shots and all that stuff. Though they can be pretty effective. Torpedo and all that stuff, and then we have this other guy. As you can see, we're a lot faster than the hatchet, and this we're extremely fast compared to everything else, and we could poop out a torpedo. Anyways, we're gonna get we're gonna get rid of the hatchet for now and replace it with a boomerang, and with lasers obviously because that's their primary weapon. And we're gonna do that because unless we need to mine, we don't need the other one that much. Anyways, we're introduced to the full campaign map. You can see the legend here on the right. But yeah, so we do have missions. Mousing over them will give you a description of the mission and its rewards. So if we need res, we could get them. We could do missions, and if we want to up the strength or security of the system, we could also do these. Now, there's always stuff going on every time we go somewhere. So, like if we were to go to Pluto, who knows? We may find a small battle going on, or we may be able to find some ship designs we don't have to be able to grab the black boxes of. But for now, we're just gonna go on with the story and destroy the blockade. And once we're done with that, that'll probably be the end of this episode. Because my timer got fucked up, and I don't know how long this episode's been going on for. Anyways, so the gates are of course blocked by the UTA ships. There's two ways you can get through them. You can either bribe your way past them, or you could blast your way past them. And it looks like that one ship didn't finish getting refitted. Anyways, it'll change to that once it's destroyed, so I guess we'll stick with it until then, though. So we're going up against a ship that I really want. We're gonna change targets to it actually because it is a threat, and our torpedoes are actually useful against it. So that ship's now destroyed, so it will refit as that. So we could just turn around and poop a torpedo on it really quickly. So with this little guy, the torpedoes are actually kind of effective because you can just turn around and aim them properly. But yeah, we still ended up getting killed because we're going up against, I think it's a medium-sized ship, which this is actually quite the fight for this tier. I'm actually surprised we're going up against it. I don't know if this is normal for this tier. Anyways, I'm gonna be grabbing the black box data for that ship very quickly, the Tug, because it's one of my favorite ships, and I love it. It has huge cargo space, huge crew space, tough as hell, has tons of mounts for its size, and all that stuff. Anyways, more stuff you could read. And now we can actually travel to the next system. So before we do that, I'm gonna grab some of this. I was gonna try to grab some of this res. Are we actually still cloaked? Okay, so we still have cloaking set up on this, so we're gonna get rid of cloaking for a while. I'm gonna refit that. And then we're gonna check the ship's log. So yeah, it's going into another system. So I'm gonna let the refit commence and at least start and have him warp out. And we're gonna go to the next system.
Maybe you should read this.
More stuff you could read, tutorial stuff, I'm not gonna bother. So as you can see by this little cash sign, that means there's something for sale in the system. And you can actually see the key again on the right. And mousing over it will actually tell you what's for sale and who's selling it. So I think those are SRMs, which we really want. The second thing over there, which, yeah, so with blueprints, you actually have to get multiple things of data to complete them. Some blueprints will need one part, others need two. So as you can see that by the little purple thing at the bottom of them, those ones require two. And so there's a few things here. Anyways, we're gonna go, actually gonna go buy something first. You don't always have to buy it. You could just steal it by blowing up their space station, though that does hurt the system security for the most part. Or it could just completely collapse the infrastructure of the star system, but who really cares? I mean, we're just in it for the money. So yeah, we do have quite a bit of res. I mean, we could load up with three hatchets and go and mine, but for now we're just gonna grab some stuff. So we have access reactor, shields, and engines. I don't think we're gonna buy them all, and I'll cut it here and do some mining. Yeah, I definitely have to do some mining. So yeah, I'm gonna refit all my ships to the hatchet here, and just putting on decent weapons out of habit's sake. And I'm gonna cut it here and do some mining. Okay, we're back. I got quite a bit of resources, though. We should have plenty of money for a while. We should be able to buy most stuff we come across instead of having to resort to stealing it. And I still have my fleet set to 3 hatchets. Anyways, you could read this crap again. Too much to really bother. And all that stuff. Titan beam mechanisms. Look at how fast this game actually advances if you just go straight for the story. Anyways, there's tutorial crap right there. There is resources wherever you go, like I said. Anyways, we're gonna refit our ships to these ones. Actually, I should yeah, I should set up different ones. You could actually have different presets set up, and is that tech level? Yeah, okay, yeah, I was wrong. That bottom part is the level of that component you need, not the number of blueprints. Anyways, I have us equipped with the best stuff you'd have right now, so I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and refit everything right now. And now we're pretty much just left to our own accord for the most part. We do have some very basic missions. Well, we do have some ultimate goals. Right now we have to visit the UTA base here. We're still not completely free, but we'll have much broader objectives later. Like, they'll just give us a location we have to go, and how we go about it, it doesn't fucking matter for the most part. Anyways, the civilians actually don't like us here, and let's see. Yep, they have the SRMs. Yeah, the top one, the blue one's the number we need. So the SRMs are something we want right away, so either we're gonna have to take it from them, or we're gonna have to make them happy. And here we could get medium armor, and then we could also get the disruptor cannons if we want. They're pretty common, we could just get them later. Not worth spending our money over, but we should get that armor though. More stuff, important characters and rambling, you could read it yourself. I am not a good speaker, as you already know, so yeah, you're probably better off reading it yourself anyway. And we're introduced into drones here as well. So, more crap, mission, contacts and stuff. We dock in, black market, armor. We want that. And then we can improve relations and bribe the Warp 8 guards, but we're probably just going to blow our way past them. Normally, I'll bribe them here because we're already friends with them, but I don't really even want to bother because it's pretty expensive for the most part. So we're here, and we're going to be salvaging parts from his old ship. And we're going to be introduced into the fourth and final faction of the game while we get shelled by missiles. And the fuck? His little ship is firing asteroids at us. I mean missiles at us. What the fuck? It did not do that before. So I'm gonna let the better ships take the AI take control of the more important ships. And as you can see, torpedoes aren't that good against shields. So this is a ship type we want to get pretty much ASAP, I think. This is the Turtle Head, which is a good, really good ship. So we're gonna be little pansies and kind of just sit back and fire our torpedoes. Fire Z missiles, or we'll poop them out. Yeah, they definitely made his little base shoot missiles lately, which it didn't do before. As you can see, these turtle heads are also firing missiles, and they are quite tough compared to what we have, which is why we want them. And this is also another reason why I stocked up on res, because it gives us a lot of leeway with how many ships we could just throw away. Though again, our res is not infinite, so the better ships we get, the sooner, the better. And yeah, main flaw with torpedoes right there. You either need to fire them en masse, fire them at close range, or fire them at something big and fucking slow. I'll probably be using mass bombs a lot, as well, which we haven't gotten into yet because we don't have access to a ship that has them. Anyways, we're gonna upgrade now before destroying his remnant ship. And so, we're just gonna dump our points into the shields now because we have that shield upgrade, and shields are better than armor because they recharge for one. So we're gonna equip our upgraded shields straight away. And yeah, just I thought we can equip our upgraded we can equip our new armor. So we're gonna build and refit everything. And then we're gonna go destroy that and grab whatever goons we can because we want to start stocking up on men because of an enemy that's introduced here in one of the factions. So I'm liking. Actually, we have the turtle head right now, so we're gonna switch to that. I don't remember it being this early, getting it this early. So we have 2 points on this in which we can mount stuff now. These are subsystem slots, I think. Anyways, we can mount stuff like tractor beams and scanners there. So we're gonna be equipping the scanners, so we can detect cloaked guys with these. And here again, the missiles in the rear still. I have no clue why there's so many of the missiles in the rear. And we're just gonna select that to get rid of the new thing. We're just gonna take 3 of these actually, because how effective of a ship design it is. So yeah, we'll do that really quickly. I don't like cutting and everything, cutting the recording in this game too much, because it brings up the options menu and everything. It's just kind of annoying, but I'll probably start doing it more often. Anyway, so we're gonna have only 1 of torpedoes, which is the one I'll be using, because we're not gonna be coming across very many enemies that the torpedoes are very effective against for now. Now, if I remember, these things do have a bit of some decent cargo space and everything too. So, okay, never mind. I was wrong about that. We did get new engines, which, as you can see, cause a great improvement. But again, it's still slow. Okay, so I guess it wasn't this shooting the missiles at us. Let's see. Can we poop out a torpedo on it? Nope. So we're basically just gonna shoot this thing until it goes boom. And there we go. And oh my god, what the hell is that? Are those people? We have to help them. Those aren't people anymore. Yeah, we're gonna destroy it right now. And it is an alien species, one that you made, and one that shouldn't exist. So here we're introduced to the 4th faction of the game, zombies. Yes, zombies. I mean, the game is called S.P.A.Z and Zombies for one. And there was a shockwave from the search ship. More stuff you could read on your own. I'm not going to bother reading it. And crap tons of data and another level up. So we now have turrets, crew, and subsystems unlocked. Something we want to start leveling up soon is turrets, because we want to get this level 5 thing, a triple mount turret. And that thing is quite impressive, but it is very, very late game, so we're only just going to be really dipping into it here and there, for the most part. Okay, sorry about that. Apparently I'm the only one that's able to move anything heavy in this house. And I'm really tempted to just dump these 3 points into beams again, which could actually be quite good, just dumping everything into your primary weapon. But let's see, we'll take a look at other stuff. So there is point defense systems and stuff. We're not going to be using turrets for a little while, so we don't need to dump anything into them. Crew would be useful because you can board. And boarding action, I haven't really used crew offensively yet. We'll probably get into that a bit later though when we have the crew to spare. For now, we are just going to dump everything into beams. Anyways, so let's see. So, yeah, this is when it gets pretty broad. So, somewhere, yeah, we'll work our way there now to get the next part. So, we're gonna do some stuff in the system. We're gonna try to help the... Oh, civilians really hate us. We could either help them out, or we could just try to murder them. And I think that's what we're going to try to do, because we really want that SRM data. And it's an early level science base, so it won't be giving us that much in return, so it's not going to really give us anything that's... Oh, I think it is armed pretty heavily though. It isn't going to be benefiting us too much with what we get from it. Late game, early game, it could be helpful, but it's not really worth it. So we're gonna try to fight everything off here and kill off the reinforcements. So of course it's good to try to preserve the ship. So I'm gonna send mine to repair, and that didn't work obviously, but it was worth it. It was worth the effort. So I have the AI set to focus fire, so we'll focus down the turtle head, which is the big threat here, and we'll try to take down the take down the space station here in a second just by shelling it with missiles. Which is actually what I want the SRMs for, so we can do that much easier. So, with all the extra res we have, we do have the resources to spare to be able to attempt this, though I don't think we have the correct tech. Okay, never mind, it isn't as armed as well as I thought it was, so we could actually get some decent tech off of this, and get some good black box stuff, because it will call with stations that usually aren't armed as well. They tend to just call in reinforcements, and then rather than have weapons on themselves. So in higher tier, it can be quite devastating. And there we actually almost lost, yeah, fleet specialists. Here we get introduced to fleet specialists, which is nice. And there you can see a Steam achievement. Anyway, so we almost, yeah, we did lose a ship there from the shockwave of the ship itself being destroyed. So you can actually dock with something you're attacking, which is kind of funny. I don't get why you would. But currently they hate us too much to even consider working with us. So basically right now we just have to slowly whittle down. Oh, does it actually have SRMs? Yes, it does. Thank God it's such a low level, and only has one launcher of SRMs, otherwise we could be in trouble. Anyway, so we basically just gonna sit in here and just slowly whittle it down at this point. I mean, fucking kind of annoying that the menu keeps going up, but the torpedo automatically hits while we're in here, and it's not gonna stand still. So I'm using the stabilizers, which you saw early in the controls if you read it, and I guess we'll just sit here and shell it. And we'll actually want to move back once it gets close to blowing up, because being caught in the blast would be quite deadly. Being anywhere near the blast would be quite deadly. So we've only just got the shields down. We now need to break through the armor. So I'm surprised this is this easy. Yeah, typically when you take down the shields, they call in another wave of reinforcements. So this gives it time to, of course, bring its shields back up, which, of course, just delays us even more. So we just need to take down this array first, and the other stuff should go down pretty quickly. We did lose one of our ships, though. But of course we're getting tons of data, and more black box data. And the array isn't too good at this time, but it'll be better than what we have, I think. Almost. So my armor is taking a bit of damage, so I'm gonna send my ship to repair and take control of the AI. So typically with some other ships, you want to be. Oh yeah, they do give you. In one of the updates, they added it so that way you get a percentage of your goons every time you level up. Like you get like interest on your goons, I guess it is. Anyway, since my ship's back, we're gonna switch back to that and just go in and kind of slowly destroy this thing. Anyway, so with more valuable ships, retreating early and playing it safe is sometimes better, but with ships like these, which are pretty expendable, it doesn't matter that much. So again, we want to focus down the array. And I have like no power in my systems. The shields are down, so we want to try to poop a torpedo on it, because that would do a lot of damage. Yeah, as you can see there, damage just spurting out of it. A lot of that was from the torpedo that went off. So we got friendly missiles incoming, and the shockwave will actually probably kill me since my shields are down. So the array should be available now. Yep. We might actually get one up just because it may be better than these little guys that we're using right now, these turtle heads. Anyways, you can see we're starting to move slower, and that's mainly because our cargo hold is filling up with little tiny bits of res. And holy shit, that shield repaired fast. Anyway, so as the more stuff you have on your ship, the slower you do move. Like I said, full Newtonian physics. So having more armor and more stuff in your cargo hold will slow you down, but it doesn't matter that much. You just get better engines for the most part. Somehow I keep drifting into that. So when you do have extra goons on your ship, they're actually able to repair the structure itself. But here we're reducing they can't repair armor, they can only repair the hull. So as the armor goes down, of course, we start doing increasingly higher damage, and we want to get the fuck away from that right now. And hopefully our other ships do as well. As you can see, we have large crew pods, which come out of there, which give us quite a bit of goons. And we actually have quite a decent capacity on here. So there we got the blueprints for the SRM launcher, and there is quite a bit of res here. You could actually just get all your res from destroying shit, because usually you get more than you use. Anyways, we're coming in, and we're just gonna grab these goons here, because of course goons are always good. And yep, there's people going out the airlock already. It's funny, SRMs will actually target them, which is another reason why I love SRMs. SRMs are going to be vital later on. We actually have an entire ship layout based on the SRMs for the very late game, actually. Anyways, with that, we're going to spend our upgrade points, and then I guess I'll call it at that. So as you can see, we need 4 points to get another thing into beam. So we generally want to get all these 4 right here up to level 3 at least, but we're gonna start upgrading so we can use the SRM launcher, which I think they've lowered the level to. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to favorite, like, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.